Uh-oh, friends. Gas prices are continuing to rise once again. Economists are now very, very worried about the state of our economy. Many advocacy groups are now urging that President Biden take executive action and send out inflation relief checks to all Americans. This could be one-time payments or monthly recurring checks. Friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video because I will be covering everything that you need to know about these payments. To say thank you, friends, for joining me here daily, I'm giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Remember, the more videos that you leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Also, friends, during the months of October, November, and December, I will be giving away surprise $200 gift cards to those of you that have been in this community for several months. New stimulus checks worth more than $400 are going out to thousands of Americans this week. As part of an effort to thank workers, the one-time payments of $487 began being issued on October 5th and are slated to go to over 1 million taxpayers. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz announced the direct payments in a news conference on October 3rd. Governor Walz said, "I'm grateful for the work that Minnesotans did to help people across our state stay healthy and safe through the crisis. Frontline workers are an important part of the fabric of our state and helped us continue functioning during the crisis." The Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry announced that applicants who chose direct deposit will see their checks within 10 business days. Friends, you could see a payment within 3 to 4 weeks if you choose to receive the compensation via debit card. Applicants who applied should have received an email informing them if they were approved or denied for the one-time payment. The temporary commissioner of the state's Department of Labor and Industry said that the money is subject to federal income tax, but not state income tax. Lower gas prices in Minnesota, along with cheaper used vehicles, slowed inflation for a second straight month. But the new inflation report that was just released painted far from a rosy picture, as many other items increased in price. Consumer prices surged 8.3% last month, compared with August 2021. That was down from 8.5% year-over-year increase in July. Inflation is still painfully high as food and energy prices remain volatile, but it is down from the 4-decade high of 9.1% in June. In the Midwest, inflation rose to 8.1% in August 2022. When compared to August 2021, used vehicle prices are declining, but still remain about 7.8% higher than at this time last year. Airfares are also declining. As major oil-producing countries plan to slash production, U.S. gas prices may rise once again, with some U.S. states potentially feeling the brunt more than others. The OPEC alliance of oil-producing countries announced it will cut production by 2 million barrels per day starting in November. That is a move that may put further upward pressure on U.S. gasoline prices. Even before the group's decision, gas prices had started ticking up across the nation after briefly declining. The national average gas price stood at $3.89 as of Friday, which is up from $3.79 just a week before. Friends, please let me know how much a gallon of unleaded gas is in your city or town. Illinois residents also have just 8 days left to claim up to $700 in tax rebates, which are aimed to provide financial support amid increased living costs in the state. The tax rebates are part of the state's family relief plan that was introduced in a bill backed by State Senator Meg Capel, who passed the legislature earlier this year. The bill sets aside millions of dollars for those who filed their taxes in 2021 to help with increased costs caused by the crisis and also rising inflation. Senator Capel told reporters this week, from crisis losses to the increased cost of living, families across the state are facing financial distress. As a General Assembly We recognize the daily struggles of hardworking people and pass a comprehensive plan to provide them with much-needed relief to help them get back on their feet. All eligible residents have until October 17, 2022 to file last year's taxes to receive this payment. The amount each resident will receive varies depending on the taxes filed. For those who filed individually and make less than $200,000 a year, they will receive a $50 rebate, while joint filers making less than $400,000 a year will receive $100. Filers can receive an additional $100 per dependent for a maximum of 3 dependents, and that's according to the plan. For those who paid property taxes in 2021 on their primary residence and earn less than $250,000 individually or $500,000 jointly, they will be awarded an additional $300. Oh, my awesome and amazing dear friends of mine. Thank you so much for joining me here once again and watching this video. I greatly appreciate all of you. Remember, dear friends, I'll be announcing a winner in a video later today. So please make sure that you do stay tuned for that video and enter as many keywords in the comment section below of each video that you watch. Thank you and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.
We're here at a rate above 8%, a 40-year high. Even more alarmingly, the Department of Labor says that core inflation has increased in August over the month of July, and that real wages have declined 3.4% on an annualized basis. What that means is that my constituents cannot buy the same quantity of the things that they need this year as they could last year, even if they got a raise for the labor that they produce. Madam Speaker, I hear every single day from constituents who are desperate because of the results of this inflation. And imagine my embarrassment when I have to tell them that this inflation was caused by the actions of their own federal government. Economists have already answered the question of why we're experiencing this inflation. It's a combination of several things. As our economy emerges from the pandemic, there's been an increased demand for goods and services and a constrained supply chain which restricts our ability to respond to that increased demand. And economists will say that will make prices go up. But the other thing that has occurred is that this federal government has dumped almost $5 trillion of excess government spending into our economy